Which song of Jay Chou do you like best? Why? I have been listening to Jay's songs for many years, almost from his first album, when I was reading, but now I listen less. Compared to his recent new album, I prefer his early albums, as almost every capital can cycle a single for a whole day. The song Sunny Day is Jay Chou's inner monologue. When creating Sunny Day, Jay Chou used a lonely inner feeling to show a delicate and restrained sadness and vulnerability. The content he wrote is different from the magical and eerie creations created by Fong Wenshan, and is closer to reality and his own heart. This song tells the story of nostalgia for the campus, making a promise together, and on the day when it clears up, we will compose a pure love together. The Clock in the Opposite Direction is the 10th song in Jay Chou's first music album Jay, and it is also the only song in the album that does not have a Western flavor. The prelude and the mother tongue phonetic symbol are added. In addition to the feeling of adding sonata and paragraph B to change some chords, the whole song is completed with 3 chords, which has the flavor of Oriental melancholy. Flower Sea is a song full of island customs. Jay Chou sings with island singing, which has the power to soothe people's hearts. Jay Chou's voice at the beginning of the song seemed to be half asleep and half awake. Later he sang more and more awake, adding interest to this lyric song. Jay Chou also challenges the treble in this song. This British rock lyric combines the national style, and emits a lingering fragrance of flowers. The song Dragon Fist is in a continuous line with songs such as Double Cut Stick and Knife Horse Dan, and is full of strong Chinese flavor. When the audience listens to this song, the picture will leap to the dragon boxing, full of strong Chinese flavor. Jay Chou seems to incarnate as the Dragon of the East, jumping on both sides of the Yellow River and climbing to the peak of Mount Taishan. Jay Chou played rock and roll with Chinese musical instruments while the whole song Palace Drumbeats was beating hard. The lyrics of this song closely follow the regional characteristics of Chinese civilization, and use the groundbreaking technique of Dragon Fist to symbolize the growing rise of the Chinese nation. Secondly, the music style of Dragon Fist is the internationally popular hip-hop style, which is easy to resonate with. Ji Li Xiang is an album with a strong Eastern lyrical rock style. This album maintains Jay Chou's consistent high style, and the style is more unified. In the local culture that has been repeatedly ignored or misunderstood by the pop music world, Jay Chou has mobilized all the spiritual imagination of folk music, and demonstrated his unique musical talent. In the song Daoxiang, Jay Chou showed his excellent ability to fill in words. Daoxiang is after Snail, and Listen to Mother, Jay Chou once again created an imaginative realm of Zen with simple words. In the song section, he boldly attempted to mix hip-hop and folk music, and even added cricket sounds in the prelude. This song is to tell everyone a very simple and easily forgotten truth, which is contentment. Zhou-style hip-hop folk songs convey a warm and fresh flavor. In this warmth and sweetness, Jay Chou encourages everyone to move forward bravely and cherish all these even if they don't have them. The song Confession Balloon is fresh, casual and catchy, which is very similar to those songs of Jay Chou when he first started his career. The preceding paragraph is full of R&B sentiment, describing the thrills of encountering love, but especially, after the chorus, it turned into a romantic hand song, which made people listen to it. With the melody Und Rhythmus, they could not help raising their hands together and shaking it, like holding a fluorescent stick in a concert. The whole audience was romantic. Fong Wenshan used balloons to describe the little fun that girls find difficult to follow, making the plot of the song more romantic. The music style of the songs In the Name of the Father and In the Name of the Father is particularly memorable, coupled with special combinations of retro music, piano, and other elements, as well as the fusion of Italian and opera. The melody breaks away from the general pop music style, and the unique style of the music is even more eye-catching. The lyrics of the song revolve around the 3 main themes of Heavenly Father, Godfather, and Father, explaining the redemption concepts of the Godfather's helplessness, Father's compassion, and Father's selflessness. It indicates that in order to reach a higher position, one must give up some of the necessary freedom and ideas, but often only get lonely companionship after the back of glory. The past innocent days no longer exist, and cannot be repeated. In the Name of the Father has a strong storyline, and the lyrics use many different scenes to present the chagrin and pain of the Godfather in the song, allowing listeners to have a more three-dimensional and realistic feeling. The arrangement of this song is also full of opera flavor, which matches the overall feeling and theme of the song. Blue and White Pottery, it is the peak of chinoiserie songs in my heart. It has reached a unity of artistic conception and lasting appeal in lyrics and music. It is an indescribable temperament, and it is also the longest cycle of my life in Jay's songs. 7 Mile Fragrance, with the first sound of the prelude, a strong summer atmosphere comes to one's face. The diverse orchestration of the song, and the imagery of the lyrics perfectly point to the same goal, to experience summer. Nocturne, with a strong classical atmosphere that intoxicates people, and its mournful yet undamaged melody immerses people in an emotional expression, leaving a lingering aftertaste after venting. In the Name of My Father, the magnificent opera atmosphere slowly arrives with simple orchestration, a strong sense of Western religion and unique rhythm and melody, feeling beyond the atmosphere of ordinary songs, but preserved here as a piece of art. There is also my favorite trio, which is truly classic. The train goes to the right place. The sound of the train at the beginning makes people return to their own journey. The Southern Min language and the lazy singing of Jay Chou make people feel a unique homesickness and nostalgia. It is always interesting to listen to this song every year. The Clock in the Opposite Direction, Jay's favorite song on this album, with a unique Eastern melody and Western orchestration, has a unique combination of Chinese and Western elements, which is also Jay's attempt. The song that blends into the melody always makes people feel like sitting in a time machine to go back to the past, looking at their empty self at that time, and bringing back thoughts to 2000, recalling Jay's lush years. Shuangdao, a unique rock song with Xin Wazri, whose melody changes and song voice changes, telling the changes of this nation. Its patriotic spirit and the inspiration that Jay poured into this song make people admire it. Dong Figba, the first song to contact with Xin Wazri of Jay Chou, and also the first song for our family to know Jay Chou. The long rhythm of his Chinese classical instruments, and the gradual rendering of the artistic conception of the lyrics are memorable. Peninsula Iron Box, a very unique and top-notch song that goes through a crazy single cycle the first time. Its rhythm and melody allow for diverse changes in emotional expression. It always feels like a very exquisite song, with a sense of sophistication that allows you to continue listening and ponder and savor. Tornado, also a song that I instantly fell in love with in the prelude, with its neat and extremely pleasant triplets that kept me in a single loop. With an ordinary ballet chord, it created a unique show-style love song style that was amazing. The beginning, middle, climax, and end of the song were crisp and comfortable to listen to. The War of Cessation, this song is set in Vladivostok, a city that has experienced war, to tell the story of a singer who saw and heard about the entire social situation at that time. It also uses his words to express his views on war and his sorrow for the suffering of children during the war. The children's eyes that frequently appear in the MV are filled with fear of war. The post-war depression of the land also reflects the adverse effects of war, and the entire song expresses Jay's aversion to war and sympathy for the people who were ravaged by war, a song sung to mourn those who died in the war in order to stop the chaos. The meaning of mourning here is indeed mourning song, a song of mourning for those who died in battle. Stop the War refers to the purpose of singing this song, hoping to quell the war,